These methods are very important. See, if you want to solve string problems, we should have a fair idea on these string methods. Then you can solve all the programs. There are a lot of programs they are going to give on strings in the interviews. That practice is more important. More programs if you write, then you will get some contents. Okay. So next one is I want to discuss on trim method. The trim method is basically it removes the spaces in head and tail portion. So removes the spaces in head and tail portion. So that's a trim method. So generally, if we have a string s10 equal to something like that. Okay. See you Python. So you have a space here, even in the middle, and end. S10 is there already. Okay. So only head and tail portion spaces will be removed, not in the middle of the words. So that's what this trim method will do. So this will give you another string again. Generally, all methods will be a return type methods. String is only equal to s11 dot trim. Now see, if you want to know whether it is removed or not, you can find out the S11 length and S12 length so that you will come to know. S11 length. This S12. See, there are 17 in Python Selenium. See, if you count here, yeah, from here to here. But the Python Selenium, there are two spaces are removed, this one and this one. So that becomes a 50. It becomes a 50. So that is the Python Selenium means. So the trim method, how it works. So then we have a index of method. So index of. So you give either character or a string. It fetches the index number of given character or string. Which is the index number of given character or string. So you just what you can do, you can give anything. So it returns an integer number, index s3 dot index of. For example, if I give a single character J, so Java Selenium, right? I'm giving J. So
J is not declared there.
yeah, here it is, right? Java Selenium J. We are finding out J index number.
Okay.
Is they I just mentioned one character, or you can give a words also, right? Even I can give a words. I will give a word also in the next line. Int index 2 equal to s3 dot index of. I can give a string also. Selenium. See now you print this. J index in S3. That is index. Selenium index in S3. The index 2. That's it. So first one 0 should come. See 0, right? So J means first one. So that is a 0 index. Selenium means you see 4. See 0, 1, 2, 3. And Selenium starts with the fourth index. That's why 4 you get. Okay. So then we have a last index of. So last index of, again same character string. So here you need to find out the last index of given character or index. So if you see here Java Selenium, uh, it fetches the last index number of given character or string. So int last index equal to s3 dot last index of, you can see A. So Java is there in, so JAVA, right? Third index it is there. So that you can A last index in S3 is L index. So then even which word, for example, repeated words are there, repeated letters are there. This last index of method will help you. So you can find out, okay, if it is a duplicate characters, duplicate string or words, so then this will help you. See, third position, this, see, this is the third position, the last one. You can find it out. That's the last index of. So the next method is, so we have substring, a very important method. Substring into begin index. So basically substring means a portion of string, right? Portion of string. You can fetch, it fetches the in the begin index until end, how all the characters it will fetch. So it fetches all the characters starting from begin index. Okay. So there is one more overloaded method here. Substring int begin index, int end index. So what it will do is it fetches so the substring in between start and end index. Here you need to observe start index is included in the substring and end index is excluded. So end index place whatever the character is there, it won't be considered. It won't fetch end index place what is the character is there. So that's a substring both methods, and so we are going to use this substring concept in solving the problems also. Okay, so let's take an example. String is 13 equal to Python selenium, right? Now, see, I want to fetch only Python. How can you fetch? Or I want to fetch selenium. How can you fetch? So that's the kind of use cases you can use this substring. So let's see. Substring again returns a string type data. String s14 equal to s13 dot substring. If I want Python, I need to use a second method, begin index and end index in between range, right? That is. So I have to use that. First one is zero index, it starts. Second one is, see, you have to give, see, count this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I give 5, right, if you count this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I give 5, exactly fifth index, you have a n now. But in the nth place, so whatever is there, you won't get it. So what you need to give? +1 you have to give always. Nth +1 you have to give. So if you want n also, you have to give that index +1 you have to give. So now 5 + 1, 6 you have to give. So sixth place, sixth means the space is there. It won't return. Sixth before whatever is it, that will fetch. So that's the 0 to 6. And so S14, so S14 substring. Okay, so let me substring fetching Python, fetching Python from strings 14. So that is sorry, S13, right? S14. See, now exactly you'll get a Python. See, that exactly Python. Suppose if you give 5, see in the end index portion, n is there. You won't get that. N you won't get. So that's why end index is excluded. See, n is not coming. So always the last character, if you want, that character index plus 1 you have to give as an end index. Okay, so I hope you are clear on that. Next, I want selenium. How can you fetch the selenium? So string s15 equal to s13 dot substring of. So the begin index I'm going to give. That's enough for me. From here to, if you give begin index, automatically till end it will fetch. So that means 6, 7. Just give 7. That's it. So automatically the whole selenium it will fetch for it. Fetching the selenium from S15. Sorry, S13. So here is that. You can see you got exactly selenium. So these are very useful methods. So generally we'll use them. Next one is so you can see next one is compare to method. So compare to method basically it compares the given two strings. If so, it compares given two strings. If S1 is greater than S2, so returns a positive value. Okay, positive value. The lexicographically it will compare. Suppose here Java Selenium, right? Here, so Java Selenium in a capital letter. Now small is bigger, right? In the ASCII code concept. So here ASCII code will come into picture. So for example, small number ASCII code, capital small a starts with which index? With which ASCII code number? Did you remember?
Is it 65?
No, that is our capital A. Small a, it is no 97. Okay, so that so difference will be written to you if it is a a bigger. Now this is a bigger, right? Now S1 is bigger if it is a small cases. So that time you will get a positive difference of that characters ASCII code. So if S1 is less than S2, returns negative value. Then else S1 double equal to S2 returns 0. So that is the, so this compare to method, how it works. Basically, it returns a integer numbers. Now, let's go and apply this compare to method. What? So I'm going to compare S3 is compared with S4 using compare to method. See now S3 dot, S3 means all lowercase, compare to method S4. See what is the output you will get here now is all lowercase letters and here capital letters. So capital letters ASCII code is always less. So you will get a positive value. Now S3 is greater than S4, right? That's how you will get a positive lexico number, the difference of those numbers. So you got a 32. So you count J, small j, capital J, the difference. So that's what this returning. Like that, all characters. So difference, you are going to get a 32. So that's the this compare to method means. And same if you do S4, you compare with the S5. S4, you are comparing with the S5. So now this is all cap letters and this is a lowercase. So S4 is less than S2. So obviously you'll get a negative value. So run this test case. See minus 32 you will get. See minus 32. So you compare S3 and S5. S3 and S5. So both are low, same, right? Same case. So definitely will get a 0. So you're getting a 0 because both are same. This is the same and this is same. Okay, so that's the how you can use this compare to method. And one so interview question here, I want to tell you. Find the length of given string without using length method. So how can you do that? See that? So what you can do is just know the second string don't give empty. Automatically the string value will get that. So I'm going to find length of S. So S length so is, and this you give empty, just empty. Okay. And see now you should get a 4, right? 4 characters are there in that. So that is how we can get a length of any string. See 4 characters. That is the one. Next method I want to explain about. So join method. So join method is a static method which joins the multiple strings with a given delimiter. So joins the multiple strings with a given delimiter. So what are the delimiter? We already discussed yesterday. You know that delimiters, right? So the delimiters are spaces, colons, comma, semicolon, single quotes, double quotes. So these are all question mark. So it can be anything. So delimiters. So basically, this delimiter will be included between all the strings automatically. So let's see. So this is the static method. So you have to call string class dot this static method. But this returns again string only to you. String s16 equal to. So string dot, all above methods are non-static methods, but this method is a static method. String dot join. See, string dot join method. So I'm giving a delimiter colon and all strings I'm giving, or I'll give hyphen. Okay, let me give hyphen. So I want to give one by one string. So Java 1, Selenium 1, grid. So like this, you can give web driver. Okay, right. This is how I want to give. Now see multiple strings, right? I want to join these strings with hyphen. So in between them, it will join with those strings. So join multiple strings with the join method. S60. See this? So the hyphen is included only in between the strings only, not any other place. Okay. Yeah. So that's all about this string methods. Last one. Let's finish that one also. So value of method. So value of method is overloaded. You can show what this method will do is it converts the given object into string format. So converts the given data into object string format. This is also static method. You have to call with a string class. So this also returns a string type object. String is 17 equal to, so string dot value of method. See value of method. So you can use value of method to convert any of these integer also. For example, I want to convert integer 20 into string format. I can convert. So now if I add string s18 equal to s17 plus 5. Now, so can you tell me what is the output here? What is the output? What is the output of this? You
205.
205, right? This is a string. For that string, it is joining operator. 5 will go and join. That's it. 205 we will get. Let's see this. See, 205 in a string format. So that's all about string methods. So let's go and discuss one more concept. What is the difference between next class, string buffer class? String buffer class we need to discuss. String buffer is a synchronized class. Basically, it used to create a mutable strings. Mutable strings means you can create modifiable string. Same string you can modify. So it won't create another object. So that is the purpose of this string buffer class. If you want to create a string, a modifiable string, then you can use this string buffer class. So string buffer class in Java is basically it's a mutable. It is a thread safe. That means multiple threads cannot access it simultaneously. So string buffer so related, you cannot access so simultaneously. So that is the main drawback of no advantage of string buffer. So string buffer again, see multiple constructors are there. So this is the constructor overloading we call this. So we have so many methods. You can append string. That means you join the two strings. Here also overloaded methods. See, you can join the character. You can append a boolean. You can append a float, integer, anything you can append. So then we have insert method. So insert the specified string with the given position. So in this position, this string will be inserted there. So that's in the middle of the string. You can insert anywhere using this insert method. Replace method. So it is used to replace the string from specified start index and end index. So in between that, whatever is it, that will be replaced here, and this you can place it. So that's the replace method. Delete. You can delete the string in the given range. Reverse. You can reverse the string, and yeah, caret method. You can get the character at a given index. Substring is there. Okay, so that these are the methods important for this one. So what is the difference between string and string buffer? So you know string is a immutable class. String buffer is a mutable class. And string is slow when you are joining multiple strings. So because it occupies more memory, because every two strings it will result another one that will occupy memory. Again, so if you're doing multiple, it keeps on occupying the memory. So that's why it is slow, and string buffer is faster, consumes less memory. String class overrides the equals method of object class. So you can compare the contents of two strings by equals method. String buffer class doesn't override the equals method of object class. That's the main difference between string and string buffer. And there is one more string buffer and string builder. So these two classes are used to create a mutable string. So string buffer is a synchronized thread safe. It can know it means two threads cannot call the methods of string buffer simultaneously. String builder is non-synchronized. It's not a thread safe. That means two threads can call the string builder simultaneously. String buffer is less efficient than string builder. String builder is more efficient than string buffer. So that's the main difference between string builder and string buffer classes. So in scope of storage area, so the string literal will go store in the constant pool. String buffer and string builder will store in the heap memory. So modifiable. So string is not modifiable, and these two are modifiable. Thread safe. So string is thread safe. String buffer also thread safe. String builder is not thread safe. Performance wise, string is slow and a little bit slower than string builder, and string builder is very faster. So that is the differences between string buffer and string builder, and where this will store and everything. So these are the some of the parameters, but let's go and see. We can write some programs on this string buffer, and then we'll start writing the interview programs, all interview programs. Okay. Yeah, let's join back and we'll write the programs.